Hi, welcome to the soon-to-be former studio. This is the desk that I've been using for editing videos for the last couple of years. Before it was my computer desk, it was actually the original work table surface for actual crafting, hence why it's not a real desk. It's IKEA kitchen cabinets. I've always really liked how nice and sturdy it is, but it's a pain in the ass in many ways, mostly because it's just monolithic, stuck to the wall. Moving cables, changing equipment is always a pain. I got to drill holes, run things through, remove cupboards. So now that I've renovated the basement to be the new studio, I am certainly not moving this down there to be the new desk. But I am gonna use it for other things. So I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, I bought this standing desk off Amazon, and I had bought it originally to use it at conventions for demoing games because I could raise it up. And then I thought afterwards I could use it for either a new crafting bench or computer desk. The problem is when it came in, I realized it was really cheap and flimsy. The most egregious sin on it is that the top isn't one solid piece. It's split down the middle so that it could ship in smaller boxes, which is just so, like, come on. When I got it in, it was only a few days before, I think, Adepticon, and we had to take it. So I couldn't return it, and then I was stuck with it. And it's been sitting here ever since, just holding junk because it wasn't good enough to use for anything. But it did make me think that, yeah, that's the route I probably want to go when I put in a new desk in the new studio. Just not this one. And in a great bit of happenstance, an excellent coincidence, FlexiSpot reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try one of their desks. And I said yes, because this is perfect. I got it a couple of months ago and it's just been sitting here taking up room. Now I finally have the basement in a state which I can actually set it up. And I'm excited to move the computer and everything down there, kind of make the space official. This one box with the bottom is so heavy. I don't know how heavy it is. It says 2-person lift. It's not a joke. The difference in weight between just this one box and that other desk is crazy. This probably weighs 6 times more than that whole desk. So I'm feeling confident that it'll be of a high quality. I can't actually carry it downstairs by myself. So I'm just gonna unbox it and take stuff down individually and then set it up. Why is there a piece of fabric here? I don't know what that is. Oh man, these legs are hefty. Holy mackerel. Holy macaroni. Oh, Jesus. Oh man. Oh. Okay. I am not exaggerating. These are so heavy. So not only is this top one solid piece like a desk should be, it's at least twice as thick as that other one I have. It's so much better. I really can't express how excited I am to finally get this set up. Getting this desk in place has been one of the things I've been dreaming of through the entire process of renovating this new space. The old studio, I really loved it. I was in there for 10 years, but I always just felt so claustrophobic in there. Small space, lots of stuff. And especially the desk made me feel claustrophobic and kind of overwhelmed and trapped. It was so easy for it to get out of hand and dirty. This is gonna be so much cleaner. I'm hoping it'll actually be easier to keep things clean. I think that goes there. That goes there. I'm assuming we got a box of hardware over here. All sorts of accessories in here, cable management stuff. Oh yeah, where's these washers I'm supposed to use? One of the ways that you can tell the quality of flat pack furniture is by the tools that they give you to install with. Usually you just get a really bad Allen key, but they actually give you this, which is surprisingly nice. When I assemble IKEA furniture, I end up breaking my own tools out, but I don't really have to with this one. Okay, so apparently this is what this is for. To hide all these cables. It's magnetic. I like it. Simple cable management. This is gonna be a bit tricky to lift, isn't it? And I have it backwards. Spin it on the curve. I really cannot get over how hefty this thing is. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then it comes with a cable tray. I thought it didn't. It's funny because I was actually looking to buy one because I didn't realize this came with one. Beauty. I'll get power bars and surge protectors figured out later, but for now, that was easy. Except for moving it. Holy shit! Hold on. I know, this is important. I know that's what you like, you dirty dog. Beauty. Whoa. So there's up and down buttons. 1 and 2, which I assume will be user settings. And then you got an automatic sit and stand. Probably have to program those to how you like it. Yeah, those are memory functions. So it looks like you can set it to 1 and 2, but also to a sit and a stand position so that you don't have to manually do it every time. I'm 6'2" and I weigh 245 pounds. No shaming me for that, but this thing feels about as solid as sitting on a kitchen countertop. Well, maybe not quite. There's a bit of flex, which I think is just the carpet. Holy. Okay, it could go a little bit slower when I was sitting on it, but it held me no problem. This makes it really tempting to get back into DJing. This would be such a good DJ table. Can I move in now? I think it's a little too high. No, I don't want it more high. I'll get all the presets programmed after I use it for a bit, because I don't quite know how I want it yet. At this point, I've used this desk for about 1 full day. I've actually been editing this video in this new setup in the basement, which is really exciting. I gotta say, I am in love with this desk. It's everything I needed and wanted. It's simple, but it's sturdy and good quality. The only improvement I could think to make on it is if maybe it had a keyboard tray or a drawer to store some pens and stuff, but you can order that stuff from them and add it on. I undermounted my Mac Studio, which I think is pretty slick. I like that a lot. It's so nice going from that countertop static desk that was like really high and awkward to something that's at like a nice comfortable height. Also with a monitor that I can kind of look down on now. You might have noticed that I changed from that big ultra wide monitor to a smaller one, and that's because I realized as much as I like having the extra real estate, I do not like working on a curved monitor, so I went back to something normal. These are great computer desks, but they'd also be really good for crafting and gaming. Like the sturdiness is really important there. And then for gaming, being able to adjust between sitting and standing height is really, really good. I'll put a link in the description to their website so you can go check out their entire lineup. I will have an exclusive discount code and I'll put it in the description that you can use to get 30 bucks off your order. And you might also qualify for more discounts if you're like a student, a teacher, military. There's a whole bunch of different things that they offer more discounts for. So yeah, go check them out. Link will be in the description. This is now officially the new studio, and I couldn't be happier.